Hi folks, today we are babysitting baby Frank as well. So we're going to bring to you today one of those fast meals that you probably think, oh, I can't be bothered to cook. You've been down the supermarket, you've picked up a ready meal. Are there any value for money? Because you really want a takeaway taste, baby, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we've got this chicken tikka masala here from Lidl. And they also come with these separate vegetable samosas there. The actual curry with the rice comes in at £2.39 and the samosas come in at £1.09. Yes, so they come in totally at £3.48.
What do you think of that, Frank?
We did actually have from Lidl as well. We bought a packet of onion barges. You get 4 in there. There's 4 samosas in there, I think, aren't there?
Yeah.
But I ate them last night, so I can't bring them to you. Is this going to be enough to feed someone when you've got a takeaway craving? Is it, Frank? Let me know.
Say it to me, but you don't fancy that, do you?
So let's do no more. Let's get this in the air fryer. We've got a 2-drawer one, so we can put that in one drawer and that in another drawer. And let's cook it up and let's see if it's good enough to compete with a takeaway, because a takeaway would probably cost about £12 the equivalent. So this is a third of the price. Right, so I've just read the instructions on these folks for heating them up, and what they say is place them on the wire rack if you're doing them in the oven, and they say put them on a baking tray or a wire rack, which we've got for our oven, for approximately 14 minutes. But we're not going to be doing nowhere near that in the air fryer, so we're going to whack the time down to 7 minutes. These ain't frozen, by the way, so we'll put them on for 7 minutes, and we'll also put this on. It says here 200 degrees C again, for 15 minutes. So this one we're going to leave the lid on, and also the foil as well. This one we're going to actually take out the samosas and put them on a wire rack. So let's get them unpackaged and let's get them in the Ninja. Right, so here we are folks, that's our Ninja here. This one we're just going to take that out. We've got our silicone trays there, which we've got as added extras, and we're just going to drop this in there. But before we put that in there, because it might be quite tricky to get out, Sharon makes these little foil strips just to place underneath so that it makes it easier for lifting them in and out, as you can see there. And we'll just drop that in there, and it says don't pierce them. We don't need to pierce them, so we'll put that in tray number 1, and in tray number 2 we'll put our wire rack in there. There's the samosas for £1.09, folks. These are actually quite substantial, and the onion barges are just the same as well. So we'll just take them out and just sit them on the wire rack. You probably don't need to put them on the wire rack because we've got the crisping tray in the bottom here anyway. So, but we'll just sit them in there like that and put them in as well. So the samosas, it said, were for 14 minutes, so we were going to do them by half, and this was 15 minutes, and we was going to drop that to half as well. So let's turn it on. We'll go on the first one, we'll go air fry, and we'll drop that down to, well, let's say 10 minutes. We'll put that on 10 minutes, and then we'll go to number 2. We'll put that on air fry, 200, and we'll drop that down to 7 minutes. I think 7 minutes will probably be enough for them, to be honest with you. And then what we can do, if you press sync and then start, because these are a longer cooking time, that will start counting down first, and as you can see, that one's on hold at the moment, because that one's for 10 minutes, that one's for 7 minutes. As soon as that gets down to 7 minutes, that one will then kick in, so they both finish at the same time. That's the idea behind that, folks. Provided you've got them in your fridge, these are quite a tasty little number, and we're going to find out in a minute whether it will fill you up. All for under a £5. Whereas if you had the similar sort of thing, you had the rice and you had the... Oh, here she comes. Come on, baby.
Can I just give everybody a news flash?
Oh, go on then.
7,000 subscribers!
Oh, we've just hit the 7,000.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Wow, that was a few off it just a minute ago, so thank you very much. Well, we celebrate with an Indian, Sharon.
Yeah.
And baby Frank, eh? You can have a... He's not interested in an Indian, folks. He will be when he's about 18, Shao, I know that much.
Oh, that was a little bit up.
So yeah, if you do fancy an Indian, do give these ones a try. I think these are very tasty.
Jimmy likes them.
I'm sure Jimmy's had these before. I've regularly had the onion barges, but I've never had the samosas, I don't think. So I can't really remember. So this will be my first time in having these. But for £1.09 for 4 samosas, you're never going to pay that in a restaurant, champ, are you? And definitely not £4 odd for all this meal we're going to dish up now. So hopefully, any money that you save with the food that you're cooking, whether it be for cooking it on an air fryer or cooking it in a microwave or even a slow cooker, which is another good way of reducing your energy costs as well. Cutting down on the food you eat, in other words, your takeaways, and having an equivalent, providing it's tasty enough and it does the job. Well, we'll find out that in a minute. Of course he is, Sharon.
He's my tasty takeaway.
Of course he is. Come on then.
You're in the one where we get 7,000.
You're in the 7,000.
And you're my 7th grandchild.
What's the next 7, Sharon?
I don't know.
Hey? Who knows, Frank?
It's going to be 7 o'clock tonight.
7 o'clock tonight, shall? Time for curry.
He uses his middle finger. I don't know if you can actually see that. It points like Grandad.
Go to Nanny then, go on.
Yeah, because Nanny loves to.
Right, we'll see you when that's finished. But oh, here we go, hold on.
Hey.
It's just bleed, folks, look. And they now are both counted down. So that's been on for 10 minutes, as you know. 7 minutes that one was on for, but they've both kicked in now, so now they're both finished at the same time. Ain't that right, baby Frank? Hey? 7,000 subscribers, baby Frank.
Yeah. Say well done, Nanny and Gangi.
Yeah, pull Nanny's glasses off like you normally do. Right, folks, I've just stopped the cooking halfway through. Just wanted to have a look inside, and I can see that that foil is actually lifted off. So I have just given that a little bit of a twister with that, but I noticed that the rice looks a little bit dry. After reading the instructions properly, you're supposed to tip a tablespoon of water into that rice and just give it a bit of a mix up, which is what I'm going to do now. Right, let's just put that in there like that. That's better. Just mix it around a bit. So we'll just put that back in and let it finish off its cooking time. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, here we go, baby. Rice is cooked, looks very, very nice and moist, so putting that water in does make a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And also, what mistake did we make?
Oh, the cover.
Yeah, when I pulled that out, folks, I said that paper was flapping. It actually stuck to the element, didn't it, and caused a lot of smoke. So just something to be aware of.
Nice cleaning job.
Yep, so just be aware of that, folks. Take the silver paper off, or the cling film off. And then, oh, look at that, look. I'll tell you what, ain't a bad sized portion, Sharon, is it?
No, they are good there, actually.
They're quite deep, aren't they? So there you go, folks. That's the chicken tikka masala from Lidl at £2.38. The samosas, which we've left on the rack there, they come in at £1.09, and that's probably a substantial meal for one person.
Oh yeah, very good value.
Right, let's move that to the side. You have a little go first, baby. Let's see. Tell me what you think of that. Chicken tikka masala, folks. Takeaway. Let's have a little go. I like a chicken tikka masala normally. Well, I'm going to take a bit of that chicken as well. And it's not loose, not tight on the chicken, Sharon, is it?
It's very tender, that chicken.
Huh? Not bad. It does lack a bit of depth on it, I'll give you that.
It's runny.
It's quite thin, yep. But the depth of flavour, it's chicken tikka masala, you can taste it. Sauce is a bit thin, and I think it's lacking a bit of cream, Sharon.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lacking a bit of depth, folks. Yeah, so I mean, there's plenty of rice there, enough for you, for one person. There's plenty of chicken there. That's a nice chunk of chicken, Sharon.
Yeah.
Let's have a look in that samosa. Let's have a look, open it up a little bit. Just put it open, that's it, push it open. Look, they're well filled, folks, look, and what do they taste like?
Oh, nice.
Yeah?
They're actually nice dipped in there, as people would know, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So let me just have a go, baby. Let's just spoon a bit over. But for the money, folks, I don't think you can beat them. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a delight. It's definitely a chicken tikka masala. Yeah. But if you get 4 of these, and even if you've got the 4 onion barges as well, it's about a £5.
It's good for the money. When you think you pay like £7, just maybe maybe £10, isn't it? Just for the tikka masala without your rice and your samosas, you're just paying that for the meat.
Well, they're all going to go up, Shab, because when they're cooking in their restaurants, they've got the gas on, they've got the hobs on, they've got electric on all day or whatever. All through the service, they've got it on. And with the hikes that have been happening, you might as well just go down and do it yourself and cook it cheaply on your air fryer or in a microwave or even in a slow cooker for other sorts of food. That, baby,
It's okay.
is something worth having in your freezer.
Yeah, when you're a bit peckish sometimes.
As a backup.
You don't feel well, you don't feel like cooking. That's ideal.
Anyway, just another cheap meal saving idea for you. Not one we've cooked ourselves, but sometimes you want something quick and ready, something along the takeaway lines. And these ranges at Lidl, and the prices they're charging, £2.38 for that curry and that rice, which is a substantial enough meal.
Yeah.
But the extras you get with it is what bulks it up a bit. Either onion barges or them samosas. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this one, folks. Don't forget to check out our other videos.
And thanks for the 7,000.
Well, we actually do cook stuff as well.
We do.
Where's the baby? We've left the baby somewhere, Sharon.
Daddy's come home. Daddy needs to see his boy.
Anyway, thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video. And until then, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Sharon. You have the samosas, I'll have that.